First and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. For Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Burrow. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
and he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 17. Randy Bullock to kick.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the ready.
First down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Jacksonville.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
48, come on. Watch the run.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Second down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Let's take it at around the 40. There he goes, right side. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Gain on the play. And a Jaguar first.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 15.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Off to Geis on the screen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Able to find his running back, Geis. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. It'll be Minshew again. Now he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Lambo on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Jaguars 24. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
44, Mike, 44. That's a party now. Check 99. 60 Bison.
On first down, Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
The tackle made.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Got a man open, it's Ross.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 28-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And shutting him off, now open field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. Bullock's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than